It's like that, that, that. It's like that, that. It's like that, that, that. It's like that.
Digital is the way of the future, and the quicker that we can utilize these tools into our own practices, the better it'll be, pretty much. Kia ora whare, my name is Jah Marsh, and I am a multidisciplinary artist slash designer slash creative director slash music producer from here in Avondale, Tāmaki Makaurau. Inspiration for me comes from everywhere. It could be a movie, it could be a new pair of kicks, it could be something that I see out in beautiful nature. It could be basically anything. Inspiration comes from everywhere for me. So I don't just sit there looking at other designers. I don't just sit there looking at brands. Inspiration comes from the world around us, pretty much. For current artists to take opportunities in that digital space, had to just try and find a good understanding in terms of your particular niche that could help you out. So I'm sure everyone's heard about NFTs and the Web3 space. Now, NFTs are often just seen by people as just, monkeys with hats on or these other different things, but it's the underlying technology that is of real interest, and the way that the blockchain works and operates autonomously. There is no government organization, there is no middleman clipping the ticket. It's basically an interaction between you and your viewer. And that technology is very exciting for artists. Yeah, man, so new brand, Toi Hourua, amazing kaupapa there. This one was a real challenge because its target demographic, or the people that are going to be looking at this, are artists, Usually it's business people or it's other people who aren't that critical in terms of the visual aesthetic of something. But when you've got other artists, even though art is interpreted by the viewer, you're still thinking about it, okay, so artists are gonna have these eyes on this, so let's make it look dope. When I start a brand, I'll research for a week or probably more than that, just to get a good understanding of the direction that I sort of want to go in, and to understand what I'm doing, not just to look at something and push it out. I need to know the reasons behind everything and every decision that I'm making with the brand. So the color palette was awesome in terms of the story behind it. There is a story behind it. So the story is based on PAUA. So the brand color palette is based on PAUA. Tangaroa gives PAUA this beautiful coat that's taken from all the colors of Te Ao, right? So you have the sunsets, the sunrise, the horizons, the deep blue oceans, the light blue oceans. All these different colors have been applied to this coat. But he also gave PAUA a task of adding color to that coat every year. So every year you build on the color, you create another color. So the PAUA shell has a multitude of colors, which gives us a huge range of options for our color palette. And I really love the way that story sort of wrapped up with our kaupapa. Yeah, I chose the typeface Open Sans for this brand. And the reason that I chose that was due to its accessibility. Like, that's a free typeface. It's not something that you have to pay thousands of dollars for. It's not something that's exclusive. It's not something that's independently yours. It's open. Anyone can use it, anyone has access to it, and the whole point of that is just to show that this digital space doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to have lots of money invested to be able to reap the benefits of the space. There's free stuff everywhere, and we want to be showcasing sources of that free stuff that you can get, and showing you the best way to actually utilize these tools that's not going to cost you a lot of cash. So that's the whole reason behind that typeface. Yeah, digital tools gave me my career as a designer. I started off, as I said before, as a graph artist, a writer back in the day, and for me to progress and to actually monetize it, I needed to learn and get used to these digital tools. And really, it's about jumping in, immersing yourself in these tools. For me, still, I use the Adobe Suite, obviously. back in the day, I used to use cracked versions and not pay for it. I didn't have no money, man. I could pay for no $100 a month or something like that. So, I may have borrowed a few keys and stuff to open that stuff out, but that's cool. But nowadays, obviously, I pay for Adobe Suite. But that's just one thing that I use. Digital technology is everywhere in terms of social media, in terms of analytics, website backends. So I want to see how many people come to visit my website. Where are you from? What's your age groups? What's your demographics? What pages interested you the most? What mahi were you looking at the most? Did you sign up to my mailing list? And if you did, I'm going to show you more of the mahi that you looked at. So those tools are crucial if you're looking to actually analyze data and if you're looking to create work as well. It's just another tool that can be utilized. Like, there's so many tools in this world, and I'll definitely be trying to utilize as many as possible forever.